Hey everyone, HAAWK here, and well, as you can see, they've done it again. They went and claimed copyright on my song for some third-party company. This is the person that it supposedly belongs to, and this is the name of the song, supposedly. So I type this in and try to find this song exactly the way it's named there. A whole bunch of different songs by this artist come up, but not this song, because this song does not exist. That's not a song title at all. So basically, what they've done is they've selected like 3 minutes and 17 seconds, which let me show you real quick. My song is 3 minutes and 28 seconds long that I created. So obviously, they're trying to claim my entire song as somebody else's work of art. And I can't find anything that sounds similar. Not a single song sounds similar to this one. And that's what copyright infringement is. So why are they claiming my copyright song? And I'll show you the document here, because this actually costs me money to get a song copyrighted. It costs $65 per song. Unless I do a bunch of songs at once, then I can pay a one-time fee of like $100 or something like that for like 10 songs, which I might start doing because, quite frankly, this is getting ridiculous. So I paid the $65. That's the case number. Now I'm still waiting for my paper documentation to be sent to me, but once it's sent to me, I'm going to take copies of it and send it directly to the state's attorney because, quite frankly, I've had it with HAAWK. I actually reached out to them. I've given them 24 hours to respond back to me, but I really, at this point, am just to the point that nobody's going to contact me. So let's close out of here and out of this. So this is the exact response that I got from YouTube for trying to get them to help me with this situation. I don't know if this is a automated response or not. It just says, hello, thanks for contacting the YouTube copyright compliance team due to the recent global health crisis related to coronavirus. Yeah, whatever. I mean, most of us are still working anyway, even with this virus going out, and I'm one of them. So some of our normal review processes have been disputed or disrupted. We can only handle copyright takedown requests to retract a claim of copyright infringement, and counter notifications based on our automated, see it says automated, classification logic. It appears to our systems that your issue is likely a general help inquiry, which it's not. Obviously, it's not. So basically, it's saying the same BS of you need to go here and use the troubleshooter to figure out a way to get this to be dropped. And I'm tired of doing that. It's not working. They're still trying to claim copyright on my copyrighted work, which makes no freaking sense. And YouTube's allowing them to get away with it. So here's my reply to them. Again, I know this is a copyright content ID claim, as they have all been, but they are claiming my own created copyright music in the last two instances. My music is copyrighted in my name, and it's being used against me by another company, HAAWK, and you are doing nothing to help me, even ignoring the legal copyright information I just gave you, which obviously I just showed you the legal document that shows it's in the federal copyright system. So telling me to go use your worthless troubleshooting is not dropping the legality of this situation. Allowing another company to claim my own copyrighted work against me is illegal. And yes, it is. Perhaps you could take this more seriously, as I will be taking this to court. 1, for harassment allowed by YouTube to continue ongoing, and 2, for my personal copyrighted music being claimed by another company against me. While you're at it, perhaps you could manually check this complaint on my YouTube account, HAAWK, and see that what they are calling copyright is absolutely false by the sounds of the song I have claimed to and theirs. Because obviously, I went through every single song by that artist, and none of them have exact notes of my song in them. You'd probably have to go through with a fine-tooth comb or music software to find all the instrumentals that are in my song and then nitpick at it and then say it's theirs. And that's not how copyright infringement works. And that's why the robot system does not work. And that's why I'm trying to get across to them that they need to help me, because helping me helps them, because it's a win-win that way. If they're not going to help me, then I'm going to sue them too. That's the only obvious course of action for me at this point. So I definitely like them to manually look at this like I do, because that's what YouTubers have to do. The creators have to do this as well. I mean, I don't see why YouTube itself can't get off its butt and do the same thing that we have to do. It's obvious that it's a misuse of power or something, because that's what they're doing. They're abusing the system. trying to make money off of creators' hard work. And it's not going to fly with me. So if you cannot manually have someone check, please let me know so I can inform my attorney, as I'll need your actions for the case I'm building against HAAWK and yourselves. As I own the song being claimed, and I'm happy to do so in court, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to send all this information to my state's attorney, and I'm going to get the ball rolling on a court case for this. Here's what I sent to HAAWK. I honestly don't think they'll actually respond, because they have a section where you can actually go and get a channel whitelisted or a claim taken down. So basically, this is what I said. This is the second time your company has selected my own copyrighted work and tried to claim it as someone else's. The work in question is a song I personally made and copyrighted with PreSonus Studio One 4 software. Obviously, I copyrighted it with PreSonus. That's a personal copyright. It's not technically covered by federal law, but I do have a federal copyright number on it because it's going through the system at the federal level. So that means I can federally go after them. So because it's in the system. So let's see. The federal copyright number is waiting for finalization under is, and then I list the number there, which is the document I just showed you guys. It's not the entire document that I showed you. There's a lot of other stuff on there that you guys can't see. If your company doesn't release the current claim or continue to mark any more of my videos, which will only use my personally copyrighted custom-made songs, because I am going to start copywriting all my music. Because quite frankly, I am sick and tired of companies like this trying to come through and make money off of YouTubers that aren't making money. I don't get paid to do this. This is a hobby, completely a hobby, because I'm not making any money. And it's ridiculous. Why should I help somebody else make money off of my work? That makes no freaking sense. That's abuse of power and abuse of the system. So my personally copyrighted, custom-made songs in the background, then I will use all of the claims which I have been keeping records of to build a case and accept the help of the state's attorney to pursue you in a court of law. This has gone on long enough, and I, for one, will not lay down for this type of harassment, especially when it's my own copyrighted work being claimed for someone else. You have 24 hours before I send all documentation with proof of copyrighted works in my name to the state's attorney. And quite frankly, I'm not even going to wait. I'm just going to go ahead and send the documentation off because at this point, I mean, YouTube's not going to help. HAAWK doesn't care because they're trying to make money for somebody else in a legal matter. So basically, I am filing suit against HAAWK. And once I'm done with them, I'm coming after YouTube because they have done nothing to help me. And I don't care if COVID-19 is active right now. That's just an excuse. I have family members that are working during this time, and I am too. So, I mean, you can't make excuses up that you can't get out of the house. All this stuff can be done at home. All of it can, because I just did it from home, because this is a hobby, and I know how to do that stuff. Obviously, I guess people are just too lazy and just expect somebody to lay down, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to send all the documentation, all the legal documentation I have for this music to the state's attorney, and I am filing suit against HAAWK. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I am going to try to make more YouTube videos without music in the background from now on until after this court case is done. So, yeah. And if YouTube wants to delete my page, fine. More power to them. It just makes me a martyr.